ask you to now please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the performing of our national anthem by Jenna Irene. Jenna is a singer-songwriter from South Portland. She recorded and released her first song, Rise, in 2021. Jenna is excited and honored to be singing the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenna Irene.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's play ball here at Hadlock Field as your Reading Fightin' Phils get on and get ready to take on the Portland Sea Dogs. Coming off a big 5-3 win last night, Mike Adams took home the win. Brian Marconi, his 4th save of the season. And the Fightins trying to take game number 5 of the 6-game set, a nice Sunday matinee contest here in Portland, Maine, as the lefty Chris Murphy warms up on the mound for the Sea Dogs. He'll be throwing to Cole Cottom back behind the plate. Tyler Dearden out in left, Devlin Granberg in center, and Izzy Wilson making his debut over in right. Nick Sogard at third, Christian Koss at short. David Hamilton returning to the lineup over at second after having yesterday off, and Hudson Potts sticking it out at first. So that's your defensive lineup for the Sea Dogs. Batting off first is going to be Vito Freisha. He's been in that leadoff spot for about a week now and is really working out for Sean Williams. Ali Castillo following him in the number 2 spot. Jalen Ortiz in the 3rd, and Logan O'Hoppe in the cleanup spot. Josh Akame batting 5th. Chris Sharp makes his Reading Fightin' Phils debut after being added to the lineup, or added to the roster, yesterday. Jack Conley, Guzman, and Fraylin Migneti in the 7 through 9 spots. Reading's going to stick it out in their Los Luchadores Day Reading uniform with the road gray pants. They won in that uniform yesterday. They only have the Luchadores and the road grays with them, so they're going to stay in the Luchadores for as long as they win here, and the Sea Dogs in their home whites today. Vito Freisha steps in the righty batter's box. Murphy adjusts his pant leg, and he steps on the third base side of the rubber. Back-to-back southpaws for the Sea Dogs. Reading hit well against Jay Groom last night. We'll see if they can do the same here against Murphy. The first pitch coming in at 1:05 is a ball to Vito Freisha. He takes this out to right field. Wilson takes about 2 steps back, and he fails to make the catch. Bounces in and out of his glove. Should have been an easy out, but it's going to go E9. That allowed Freesia to reach, and Reading will start off this inning with a runner on. And nobody out. And you got to give credit there to Freesia. He ran that out to first, even though it looked like it would have been an easy out. And that did not give Wilson time to pick up the ball and throw it to first. So a runner on for Reading with Ollie Castillo in the righty batter's box. The pitch is high, ball 1. Castillo yesterday bunted for a single. Came around and scored that frame. Also had an RBI later in the game as he takes ball 2 outside. Lefty Murphy looks over at Freesia. Now he's going to come home inside. 3-0 the count here to Ollie Castillo. Partly cloudy today, 49 degrees, but it's the wind that's pushing today. 16 miles an hour from right to left, pushing in the ballpark, so certainly will help pitchers today. The 3-0 grazes the inside, but it's not enough for a strike, so on 4 pitches, Castillo walks down to first base, and suddenly Reading has 2 on and nobody out here for Jalen Ortiz. I know it's raining all up and down the East Coast. We're lucky not to have any rain here, but it certainly is very chilly for the first week of May as Ortiz takes a pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Freesia on second, Castillo on first. Ortiz swings wildly through that pitch. 1-1. Reading was able to get on the board first yesterday, scoring 2 in the first inning. It's rare that they score first. Usually the opponent is scoring first. But when they score first, they went on to win 5 of those games. Only 8 opportunities of scoring first this season. 1 ball and 2 strike here to Ortiz, nobody out. Murphy gets him with some high heat inside. 92-mile-an-hour fastball will send Ortiz back to the dugout. And without number 1, here is Logan O'Hoppe. Typically very successful against lefties. O'Hoppe batting .381 versus lefties. He comes in as a designated hitter in today's contest. Murphy comes home, inside, strike 1. Fans, thanks for joining me today in the Saturday matinee contest. I appreciate you tuning in wherever you're listening from. Sounds like Bruno from Argentina is tuning in. Ground ball left side, it's slow. They're going to try to turn 2. And something happens there with Hamilton. He's not able to throw it over to first. And that'll go in just as a fielder's choice for Logan O'Hoppe. Runners on the corners here as Freesia shifts to third. For Josh Akami, there's 2 outs. I don't know if it was the slide by Castillo that disrupted the double play. But Reading's going to continue the inning here as Akami steps in the lefty batter's box. Murphy deals. Curveball. Gets Akami to chase. 0-1. Good day yesterday for Josh. 2 hits, an RBI, also walked and stole a base. Still leads the Eastern League in stolen bases with 24. Or excuse me, stolen bases. That'd be nuts. Walks with 24. Takes a ball below the knees. Solid crowd here, honoring some students at the game in Portland, Maine. Here's the 1-1. Ripped foul down the first baseline. Looks like he got caught up a little inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs on the board. Reading's got runners on the corners. Freesia on third, O'Hoppe on first. Lefty looks down and up. He comes home. Akami checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Open stance in the lefty batter's box, so he's got his left foot closer to the plate while his right is a step back. Takes this out to deep left center. Granberg on the run at the wall, and it bounces over. They're signaling a home run for Josh Ockamy as he points to the bullpen. A 3-run blast for the lefty puts Reading on top early in the first. Man, he crushed that to the deepest part of the ballpark, with the wind pushing in nonetheless. That's his second home run of the season. So if you're just joining us, man, you came in at a good time. With 2 outs, Josh Ockamy crushes a 3-run home run. And Reading, still with 2 outs on the board, will continue the inning with Chris Sharp, who is making his Reading debut. Was in the Pirates system last year, played in AAA. 106 games there, 62 hits. Knocked 25 doubles as he takes the ball and then fouls one back, 1-1 the count. Philadelphia signed him yesterday. He drove down from his home in Burlington, Massachusetts, so it was only about an hour and a half away. And we'll be here with the team. Help us out in the outfield as he rips one down the third baseline foul. The count moves 1-2. 25 years old. Righty batter will get the start in center field today. Here's the 1-2. He chases in the dirt for strike 3, and that'll do it in the top of the first. But Reading gives Jack Perkins some run support. A 3-run home run from Josh Ockamy, makes it 3-0 as we head into the bottom of the first. We'll see Perkins in just a minute.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Ironworks is sponsoring the first inning. Visit BIWcareers.com to join the team. And the first batter is brought to you by Plumbers 911. The second baseman, number 53, David Hamilton.
Well, Jack Perkins will get some run support here as Josh Ockamy shot a 3-run bullet out to center field, 375 feet. Came off the bat 97 miles an hour as he battled the wind, scoring Freesia and Ohapi. So that will put Reading on top 3-0 as we see the righty Perkins for the first time this series. Perkins sends the first pitch to David Hamilton outside. Hamilton showing signs of bunt, but he pulls back. I imagine the lefty batter will try again. Ollie Castillo out on third, playing in, of course. This one a regular swing, popped up. Coming over is Guzman at short. He'll make the catch. Mignetti staying at second base after making his debut yesterday, and Ockamy over at first. With 1 out, here's Christian Koch. Vito Freesia making his debut in left field. He has not played in left since high school. Obviously, we know he's got a good arm on him as a catcher, and he also plays first base sometimes, so certainly a good fielder as well. Chris Sharp making his debut in center field, and Jalen Ortiz shifting over to right today. There's the first pitch, strike to Koss. Perkins working quickly. There's strike 2 on the outside. Reading as a whole has had trouble in the first inning with not allowing runs. Foul ball back from Koss. He'll keep his 0-2 count. Jack Perkins' first inning ERA is 13.5. Looking to lower that today and keep Reading in the lead. Koss fouls another one. This time it's in the stand. A good catch is made by a fan. All those foul balls. The umpire requests some baseballs from the bat boy. Perkins deals, sends a fastball right by Christian Koss, 89 miles an hour to strike him out. And there is 2 quick outs for the Sea Dogs as Devlin Granberg steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss, and there's strike 1 to Granberg. Phillies don't play till 4 p.m. if they're going to play today at all because it is raining in Pennsylvania. Blue Claws already rained out as Perkins hits the bottom part of the strike zone with his changeup, 80 miles an hour, 1-2 the count. Clearwater, if they're able to get their game in today, is going to be throwing Andrew Painter. This is ripped into right field, but Jalen Ortiz comes in and makes the catch. And what an excellent inning for Jack Perkins. Sits him down in order, puts his team right back up to bat. Here in the top of the second, Reading leads 3-0.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices, like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Leading off for Reading, the catcher number 37, Jack Conley.
Leading it off here in the top of the second is Jack Conley. Reading comes in with a 3-run lead as Conley pokes this down the right field line. Coming over and making the catch in fair territory still is Hamilton for a quick out number 1.
Jonathan Guzman.
There's a called strike. 0-1 here to Jonathan Guzman. He had a big 2-hit day last night. Third multi-hit game of the season as he takes a quick strike 2. being told they changed the right fielder here. Izzy Wilson out and Howlett in.
Second baseman number 45, Braylon Inyeri.
There was a strike 3 to Guzman. So back-to-back outs here for Murphy as Mignetti comes up. Yesterday, Reading promoted him from Clearwater, helped us fill in the infield. So only one AA game under his belt. He did walk once, but struck out 3 times. See if the youngster can adjust at the plate today. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through. His first hit here in AA with 2 outs, a single. Keep the line moving for the Fightin' Phils.
Left fielder number 16, Vito Frisha.
Murphy's going to check on Mignetti over there. 1 step off. 2 per at bat. The lefty does have a good eye on the runner, and now he'll come home here as we go back to the top of the order with Vito Frisha. Out to center field goes Frisha. Right there to make the catch, though, is Granberg. And there is out number 3. Mignetti gets his first hit in AA, but he's stranded on first. Reading still leads 3-0 here. As we go into the bottom of the second, we will see Jack Perkins in just a moment.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Second inning brought to you by Spring Meadows Golf Course, conveniently located just 1 mile off exit 63 in Gray. Leading off, the Service Master Fire and Water Cleanup hitter, Pedro Castellanos.
Here's Pedro Castellanos to start us off in the bottom of the second inning. Reading leads 3-0 thanks to Josh Alchemy's blast in the first. Jack Perkins sat down the Sea Dogs in order in the bottom half, so we'll see what he can do in this frame as he sends a first pitch strike to Castellanos, who'll be followed by Cottom and Dearden. Second pitch outside. Castellanos fouls this back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coming into the game with a 146 batting average. Had a 2-hit game yesterday. Perkins comes home and he gets Castellanos to chase for strike 3. Logan O'Hoppe has to put the tag on him. Goes head to head with Castellanos. Finally, he submits and let him put, oh, that's Conley, I apologize. Lets him put the tag on. And there is out number 1. Perkins' longest outing of the season, 5 innings of work, throwing 75 pitches. So we'll see how long he gets through. The Reading starters have been going a little bit deeper this series on the 5th time around for most of these guys. And there's a first pitch strike to Cole Cottom. There's a called strike 2. The righty is dealing. Cottom punts this down the right field line, but it's foul. We'll go again. Steps in the righty batter's box. Perkins comes home off speed, and he gets Cottom looking. Back-to-back Ks for the starter. Puts 2 outs on the board here for Tyler Dearden. Jack already racking up 3 strikeouts. His season high is 6. Did that back on April 24th. He hits Dearden. Seems okay as he hops up. Takes off his Evo Shield guard as he gets claps from the crowd. Seems okay. Don't want to see anybody hurt. I'm happy he's okay as he heads down to first with a free pass. No visit from the trainer here. As Brendan Howlett comes up, subbed in for Ilse Wilson defensively back in the top of the 2nd. I don't know why, but it could be that error that Wilson made on the catch. Popped in and out of his glove and right. So we'll see Howlett, who's batting 167, take a first pitch ball. Portland has a runner on, but 2 outs on the board. Reading has held them hitless and scoreless here. Swing and a miss. 89 miles an hour off the hands of Jack Perkins for strike 1. Perkins goes down and away, tries to get Howlett to chase. He does not. 2 balls and 1 strike. Big congratulations to Bryson Stott, who was called up back to the Phillies after playing well in AAA, but to fill in Didi Gregorius' spot, who's hitting the 10-day injured list. So they'll need a man at shortstop, and Stott's the guy. Still on the 40-man roster, so it makes it an easy call-up. Lehigh playing out in Syracuse. I don't know if the Phillies will end up playing today, but if they do, they'll have Stott, who was pulled late last night from the lineup. Perkins gets a swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. A runner on. And 2 out. The infield is going to back up. Perkins ball behind him. Now he comes setting his glove at the waist. Here's the payoff pitch. It's tapped by Howlett, so he'll stay alive. Shifting off first is Dearden. Up the middle goes Howlett. Ranging over is Mignetti. He stops it from going into the outfield, but he's going to eat it up. He can't throw it over. And that'll be a base hit for Howlett to continue the inning here. Dearden shifting to second. 2 on, 2 out here for Hudson Potts. Conley's going to come out in front of the plate. He's going to give the signs to his team here. Up in the righty batter's box is Potts. We've seen him hit the only home run for Portland this series, out to center. Hopefully no more from him today as Perkins gets a first pitch ball. 2 on, 2 out. Potts chases a breaking ball, 1-1. After Potts, it'll be Nick Sogard, and then the Sea Dogs will go back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the second inning. Perkins looks back at Dearden on second. Now he comes home. A pop-up by Potts. It's in shallow left field. Freesia on the run. It's going to drop between Freesia and Guzman. Here's the play at the plate, and Conley puts the tag on a charging Dearden, and he gets him out. What a throw from Vito Freesia in left. His first time playing there, and he gets an outfield assist. So that'll end the inning as the Sea Dogs get out at the plate. 1 run does cross. So that was Howlett, who was caught trying to come home with 2 outs, and that'll do it here. Reading still leads 3-1. So on to the top of the third for some more offense we go.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising.
Ali Castillo leading us off here in the top of the third. The Sea Dogs did get 1 run as Tyler Dearden crossed the plate. And then Brendan Howlett was thrown out by Vito Freesia in left for his first outfield assist. First time in the outfield this season as Castillo pokes this one foul. A couple feet from the press box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reading still leads 3-0 over Portland. It'll be Castillo, Ortiz, and Ohapi starting off in this inning. 31 pitches here for the lefty Chris Murphy, who pitches a 95-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees for strike 2. There's a called strike 3. And out number 1 here in the top of the third.
Right fielder number 13, Jalen Ortiz.
One ball, 1 strike here to Jalen Ortiz, who struck out swinging in the first. Ortiz has played well this series. Yesterday he had 2 walks as he takes this one down the left field line, but it ropes foul for strike 2.
The foul ball was off to conserve wetlands, presented by Bucks Unlimited.
Another one ripped down the third baseline, but it's foul. Trickles into left. We'll have to get that out of the field of play. And there's a strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Murphy. Sits down Ortiz, and there's two quick away here in the top of the third for Logan Ohapi. Now, Reading has been very good with 2 outs. That's when Josh Akami's home run came in the first. That put Reading on top 3-0. Portland got one back in the bottom of the second, but the Fightins still lead early on here. Murphy's getting a lot of first pitch strikes as Ohapi rips this one foul down 0-2. Good catch by a fan, the best souvenir in all of sports. Here's the 0-2, inside a called strike 3, and Murphy strikes out the side very quickly here to get out of the inning. So to the bottom half we go. We'll see Perkins very quickly. Still has a 2-run lead coming up in just a moment.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Perkins out very quickly here. In the bottom of the third inning, Reading was sat down in order in the top half. They still lead 3-1 over the Sea Dogs as Perkins sends a first pitch ball to the number 9 hitter, Nick Sogard, his first time up in today's game. There's a strike. Perkins, 30 pitches here, pretty successful through 2. Comes up and away with the fastball. Pretty solid at 89 so far. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's on the outside corner for strike 2. After this contest, just one more game of this 2-week road trip. I think everybody is ready to return back to America's Classic Ballpark. As Nick Sogard strikes out on a foul tip. Good catch there by Jack Conley behind the plate. And we go back to the top of the order here with David Hamilton. Three consecutive day games. Anything that starts with a first pitch before 5 o'clock is considered a day game. So today and tomorrow, both 1 o'clock games here at Hadlock Field. And then next Tuesday, when we get back to First Energy Stadium, that's the annual morning game, which has an 11 a.m. start. Back-to-back outside pitches by Perkins makes the count 2-0. So 3 consecutive day games. Reading is 2-2 on the season in day games. So we'll see how that plays out. Looking forward, I think, to having that morning game at home. I was talking to manager Sean Williams before the game because reminiscing a little bit about how that game used to be at 9 a.m. Perkins comes home with a 3-0 in for ball 4. And the Sea Dogs will have a base runner as David Hamilton heads down to first on a walk.
The throw card, club second hitter, Christian Koss.
So we were talking about how that game used to be a 9 a.m. contest. You'd get a free hot dog and a coffee. The gates would open at like 7. You could stroll the warning track. The runner's going. Hamilton steals his 15th base of the season despite a very good throw by Jack Conley. He just got an incredible head start. Really fast off the gate. That's why he's 15 of 18. And he's out on second here with a 1-0 count to Christian Koss. Fourth shift workers would be getting there. They'd come right to the ballpark. They'd celebrate with us, drink, have a good time. There would be the Keg and Eggs Beer Fest out in left field with a breakfast buffet. Such a good time. Minor League Baseball now has said that you can't start a game before 11 a.m., so we are going to start it at 11, but we'll have the gates open early still for all the fun festivities, so looking forward to that. Here's the 1-1 outside, 2-1 Hamilton taking quite a lead off of second now that he's out there, kind of messed up the double play for Jack Perkins. Comes set at the waist. The 2-1. Fly ball foul. Strike two. Do have a question on Twitter about the Luchadores jerseys, so just talk about that for a second that the Fightins are wearing today. They wore them yesterday, and they won, so they're going to wear them again. It's part of the Copa de la Diversión identity in minor league baseball as Perkins misses down and away, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Part of that is embracing the culture and values that resonate with a lot of players in minor league and major league baseball, because a lot of these players are Hispanic and Latino, and Reading is 64% Hispanic. Ground ball left side. Castillo tries to put the tag on the runner. He can't get to him, so he'll just get the out at first. And there's 2, but Hamilton does shift to third. And with 2 outs, here's Devlin Gramberg. So Reading has embraced Los Luchadores. So luchar means to fight, and luchador translates as fighter. But it's really more than just a masked wrestler. That mask pays tribute to some of the most memorable and notable elements of Reading. So the mask is made of the pagoda, which if you've been to Reading is the biggest landmark there, surrounded by 23 sun rays that represent the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the masked nose is Reading's fire tower, and home plate is First Energy Stadium, kind of representing the face. The chin, below the chin, is train tracks, which of course symbolic of the Reading Railroad. And the seams are a nod to Baseball Town's rich history, because that First Energy Stadium has been there since 1950. Perkins has got him down 0-2. Here's a pitch. Taken out to center field. Sharp takes a couple steps over, and he makes the play. So that'll do it here in the third. The Sea Dogs get a base runner, but they fail to score. Reading keeps their 3-1 lead, and they'll get an opportunity to hit some more coming into the top of the fourth in just a second.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt, and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Into the top of the fourth we go. It's Slugger the Sea Dog's birthday. That's their mascot. He lost their balloon. It's flying above the stadium as we enter the top of the fourth. Akami sends this one into foul territory. It's going to be playable, and it comes back fair as the second baseman Hamilton makes the catch on the first pitch. There's out number one. Chris Sharp and Jack Conley will follow here in the top of the fourth. Reading leads 3-1 over Portland. Sharp struck out swinging his first time up, looking to get his first hit as a part of the Phillies organization. Takes a first pitch ball. Sharp originally drafted by the Pirates in the 14th round of 2017. Said before, made it as far as AAA last season. Can play all three outfield positions, which Philadelphia, as you know, loves a utility player. He takes this out to right center field. Howlett on the run over, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And here is Jack Conley now with 2 away.
Jack Conley.
Reading hasn't scored a run since the first inning with Josh Akami's 3-run blast. The Sea Dogs put one on with an RBI double from Hudson Potts in the bottom of the second. The lefty Murphy comes upstairs to Conley. Takes another offering inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Jack popped out to second base, his first time up. That's Tom Fornarola calling the balls and strikes behind the plate as Conley chases a slider down and away for strike 2. The crew chief, Matt Carleone, manning the hot corner, and Jo Young Kim, the umpire at first. Here's the 2-2. Jack gets a piece of it to stay alive. Murphy comes set at the waist, big leg kick inside. Conley bumps back, and the count is now full with 2 outs. Following him will be Jonathan Guzman and then Frelin Mignetti. Here's the payoff pitch with 2 outs. Upstairs, ball 4. And Jack will take his base, jogging down to first. There's a runner on, and 2 outs here for Jonathan Guzman. First pitch into Guzman. A called strike. He struck out in his first at-bat yesterday. As I said before, a 2-hit game, also walked. Conley thinks about going, but he holds off on strike 2. Seen Jack steal a base this season, and of course, with 2 outs, he'll be running on contact. Guzman chases for strike 3. And that'll do it here as Chris Murphy ties his season-high 7 strikeouts to end the 4th. So we'll take a quick break and go to the bottom half. Should see Jack Perkins out for another inning of work here. The Reading Fightin' Phils live 3-1.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate. to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Into the bottom of the fourth here. Reading still leading 3-1. Both teams have 2 hits on the board. The Sea Dogs have made an error. Perkins will see Castellanos, Cottom, and Dearden to start off this frame, the heart of the Sea Dogs order. Perkins, just 48 pitches here, having a solid start. Called strike here to Castellanos, who struck out swinging his first opportunity. Infield, outfield, back deep here as Castellanos sends this to center. Playable for Sharp. He makes the catch. There's one. How many times do people think have said Sharp looks sharp out there? If they haven't, I'll be the first to say it. He looked sharp. So here's Cottom with an out on the board. Takes a first pitch off speed. Perkins jumps from 90 down to 75 and gets Cottom looking for strike one. Ground ball into the glove of Castillo. Over to first, out number 2. Here's Tyler Dearden, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. He scored Portland's only run so far. Perkins deals to lefty. Dribbler up the first base side. Foul. This is taken to center. On the run is Sharp, but he makes the catch. 2 outs in this inning, and Perkins sits them down in order. So on to the 5th we go. Reading leading by 2. We'll be back in just a moment for some more offense.
IBEW 567 is looking for anyone interested or currently working such and trade. Great pay with great health and pension guarantee. Visit IBEW567.com. And the 5th inning is brought. Site a sold fit here. Defensive changes for the Sea Dogs. Cameron Cannon now playing third base. And in right field, Nick Sogard. Leading off for Reading, number 45, Freeland Mignetti.
Another defensive shift here for the Sea Dogs as we enter the top of the 5th. Mignetti Then back to the top of the order with Freesia and Castillo. Chris Murphy still on the mound. 2 balls here to Mignetti. So defensive shift as Chris Cameron comes in over at third, and Sogart shifts out to right. Don't know what happened with Howlett. He wasn't the original starter anyways. Mignetti checks his swing. They point to the first base umpire. He does not go around. So Cameron Cannon out on third, and Nick Sogart in right. That's the only defensive shifts here for the Sea Dogs as Mignetti takes back-to-back called strikes, and suddenly the count is full. Finally got his first double-A hit out of the way back in the second, see if he can repeat it. Just tips this with the end of his bat, foul. We'll go again.
Presented by Ducks Unlimited.
The payoff pitch. Slow roller. The pitcher's going to pick it up, fire it to first. Mignetti tries to run it out, but he can't. Good PFPs. Pitcher fielding practice there by Murphy for out number 1. So back to the top of the order we go with Vito Freesia. Reached on an error and scored in the first. Deep fly out. And the second, I'll step in the batter's box against the lefty. Murphy up to 63 pitches here. As he takes a called strike. Then inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chilly and windy here, but clear sky. So we've got that going for us as Freesia takes a swinging strike. Murphy covers his face with his glove as he gets his pitch. And now comes home just below the knees to Freesia, the count evening 2 apiece. Wind still pushing from right to left into the ballpark. We've already seen Akami take it out, so it can be done. Here's a 2-2. That's a called strike 3 as Freesia is rung up, shaking his head. He turns around and heads back to the dugout. 8 strikeouts here for Murphy, whose career high is 11. Did that in September of last year. And now Ollie Castillo will come up with 2 outs. Murphy, the number 12 prospect in the Red Sox organization. This is popped up down the right field line in the first row of seats beyond the dugout there for strike 1. Number 10 prospect, 6th round pick in 2019. Has been dominant. Had a dip in the water in Double-A last year. And compared very closely with Jay Groom, who we saw last night. Both of them lefty starters. Here's the 1-1 to Castillo. He chases for strike 2. What the Red Sox really like about Murphy, and I can see it here too, is that he attacks the strike zone, can throw a couple different pitches for strikes as Castillo sends this one in the stance. He'll keep his 1-2 count. Two outs on the board here. Reading leads 3-1. Their 3 came in the first as Castillo caught looking back-to-back Ks for Murphy here will send us into the bottom half. I think Perkins will get another inning here, so we'll be right back in just a moment. Reading leading 3-1.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Bottom of the fifth inning has turned into kind of a pitcher's duel here at the ballpark. Reading leads Portland 3-1 as Perkins will see the bottom of the fifth inning. Cameron Cannon gets his first at-bat after coming in defensively in the top half. And then Hudson Potts and Nick Zogart as he sees the 7 through 9 hitters. Sees him 1 ball and 1 strike to start off the at-bat. Reading had the 3-run homer by Ockamy in the first. The Sea Dogs put 1 up in the bottom of the second, and we haven't seen anything on the board since then. It's a foul ball into the stands. Nobody could get a hold of it. Cannon takes this to center. Coming in quickly is Sharp. Make a catch at the shoulder for out number 1. Sun is peeking through the clouds here despite the wind. It's nice to have a little bit of sunshine coming down on us. And here is Hudson Potts, who had the RBI double to score Portland's only run in the second. Settling back in the righty batter's box here is Potts. Line drive, Castillo can't grab it as it trickles into left field. Potts is going to have another double as Freeshow fires this in. Back-to-back 2-baggers by Potts. So Perkins is going to have to pitch with a runner on second and 1 out here to the lefty Nick Zogart. Perkins only up to 60 pitches here, the starter, having a very solid outing. We haven't seen anybody. I think Leverett had 5 2/3. That's the longest outing we've seen so far. Can see a couple people watching on our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining us, whether you're watching there, Facebook, Twitch, or on our audio platform. Appreciate you tuning in. A back foot slider gets away from Conley, tosses it down to second. Potts taking quite a bit of a lead, but he's able to get back in time. One 1-0 count here to Zogart, who struck out swinging his first time up. Perkins sat down the Sea Dogs in order in the fourth. Now he's got a runner on second with an out, and he misses outside here. Still got high velocity, 90 mile an hour with that fastball, but he misses outside, 1-1. Looks back at second. Now he comes home in the dirt. 3-0. Phillies seem like they're still set to play. That's a 4 o'clock start at CBP against the Mets. Bryson Stott will be at shortstop, batting in the number 9 spot. Here's a 3-0. Ball 4 as Perkins tries to grade the outside corner. And that'll walk Sogard down to first. 2 on, 1 out here, and Daples Hamilton in the top of the order.
First batter is brought to you by
On top.
911. Second baseman number 53, David Hamilton.
And I do see somebody jog down to the bullpen here. I wonder who's the bullpen catcher today, because we've got Freesia in left, Conley, and of course O'Hoppe in the lineup. So who's putting that on? I don't know. First pitch strike into Hamilton. Of course, a double play ball could get Perkins out of this inning. Mike Adams picked up 2 big ones yesterday. There's a ball outside. 1-1 the count. 1 out on the board. Down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Potts on second, Sogard on first. Somebody starting to warm up out there for the Fightins. Can't see who it is from all the way up here. There's a strike at the knees. Off speed goes Perkins, fooling Hamilton. Perkins looks back at second. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball right side. Mignetti's going to get the out at first. That's all he can get. But that'll work for out number 2. Shifting to third is Potts. Second is Sogard. So there's 2 in scoring position with the tying run out on second here for Christian Koss. So 0 for 2 today. I think Mignetti did the right thing there by going to first. There just wasn't enough time. First pitch inside to Koss. That's ball 1. Perkins adjusts on the rubber. Ball behind his waist. Now he comes set in his glove. Gets his grip. Big leg kick. He comes home. This is fouled down the right field line. Ortiz coming over, but he runs out of room.
That ball is off to conserve wetlands, presented by Ducks Unlimited.
Infield back deep. This one more centered by Koss. Going back is Ortiz. He makes the catch in front of the warning track, and Perkins gets out of the inning clean. He strands 2 more on. As we head into the top of the 6th, Reading still up 3-1.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, MASCARO, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Smaller crowds, shorter lines, nearby parking, and daily non-stops to places you want to go. Beating off number 13.
Heading into the top of the 6th here at Hadlock Field. Reading leads 3-1. They scored their 3 in the first. The Sea Dogs had their 1 in the second, and it's turned into a mighty pitcher's duel as we enter the top of the 6th. Chris Murphy still out for the Sea Dogs with 73 pitches under his belt. He'll face Ortiz, Ohapi, and Akami, the heart of Reading's order. Three balls, no strikes here to Ortiz as he takes a ball below the knees and walks down to first. Reading will have a leadoff runner here.
Designated hitter number 6, Logan.
Now we've seen Chad Epperson, the manager for the Sea Dogs, give his pitchers quite a bit of leeway, upwards into the 90s with the pitch count. So we'll have to see how long he gives Chris Murphy here. There's nobody throwing, but there is somebody stretching in their bullpen. I would think that Jack Perkins is done on the other side with 73 pitches, a gem of a 5 innings for the starter. But, of course, we'll have to get to the bottom of the 6th. Ohapi takes this sky high into shallow center. Ortiz is going to have to hold up. Who's going to make the catch? It's the center fielder, Granberg. Coming in is certainly much easier to make the catch than bouncing back from shortstop.
Josh Akami.
And here is Josh Akami with a runner on and 1 away. Akami had that 3-run blast out to center his first time up. Second home run of the season put the Fightin' Phils up. And they're still up from that home run as he takes a first pitch strike. So lefty on lefty matchup with the southpaw Murphy still on the mound. He gives a nod to Ortiz on first. And now he comes home. The 0-1 becomes the 0-2. 91-mile-an-hour fastball out of Murphy. Ortiz has stolen 2 bags this season, or 3, excuse me. So might consider taking second as Akami takes strike 3, and he knew it. Immediately grabs the bat with his right hand and walks back to the dugout a little frustrated there. He'll take out number 2 with him and strikeout number 10 for Chris Murphy today. And here is Chris Sharp. First pitch, down and away in the dirt. Good block by Cole Cotton behind the plate. Murphy is not allowed a hit since Mignetti in the second. He has dished out 2 walks since then. That's how Reading has got some base runners. But he's only allowed 2 hits. One of them was the 3-1 home run, and one of them was the single by Mignetti. Here's a ball and a strike to Chris Sharp, who's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit in a Reading uniform as he takes the ball inside. Now we see somebody starting to throw in the bullpen for the Sea Dogs as Murphy reaches 85 pitches. 2-1. Crosses the plate in the dirt. 3-1. Ortiz walked to start off this inning. He's been stuck there for the past 2 batters. No, he's trying to get over. Michael Jones, the bench coach, coaching first today. Sharp thought that was ball 4. That was up at the letters. Instead, it's strike 2. So now a full count here with 2 outs. Reading just looking to keep the line moving. Want to put a little space between them and the Sea Dogs. They won yesterday's contest 5-3. So the series is now Reading 1, Sea Dogs 3. Here's the payoff pitch right back to Murphy. He's going to make an underhanded toss to first, and Reading will strand another runner on the base pass. Here in the top of the sixth, in the bottom half, we'll see a pitching change for the Fightin' Phils. They're up 3-1. We'll be right back for the bottom of the sixth in just a minute.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Into the bottom of the sixth we go, and Jack Perkins is going to hand the ball over after 5 innings of work. It is McKinley Moore who's out on the mound now, trying to preserve Reading's 3-1 lead. Perkins electric, his best start of the season, 5 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts on 73 pitches. Moore has been very solid as of late for the Fightin', so hoping he can keep that in motion here as they're looking to take another win from the Sea Dogs. The righty will face Granberg, then Castellanos, and caught him as he sees Granberg a first pitch strike. And he gets him to chase down and away for strike 2. Moore has quite a bit of velocity. He can get mid to high 90s. And when he brings down his breaking ball to 84, that is very difficult to read. Granberg takes a pitch up and in for ball 1. Weather is nice here in Portland, the sun peeking through the clouds. It is cold. It is about 48 degrees out as Granberg goes down swinging. So Moore comes in and gets out number 1 quickly here in the 6th. However, it is quite windy. About 16-mile-an-hour winds pushing in from left field. So if you hear that through my headset today, I apologize. But I think we're lucky that we're not getting rained on, to be honest, because that's all I've been hearing from everyone else, is that it is quite wet out there, as this is lined past Akami in foul territory for strike 1 here to Castellanos. Moore kicks and fires. He gets Castellanos to chase on a slider down and away for strike 2. We did see McKinley on Tuesday of the series pitch 1 inning of work, allowed just 1 hit, and struck out a batter on 17 offerings. Looking for something like that again today as he blazes the 0-2. 96 out of Moore for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks puts 2 outs on the board here for Cole Cottom. First pitch found back into the net behind home plate by Cottam. He's 0 for 2 today. Infield, outfield, back deep to the catcher, who takes a swinging strike. Another 96-mile-an-hour fastball out of McKinley Moore. Working quickly, the 0-2 drilled out to right field. It's going to end up in the Coca-Cola picnic area down the right field line. So we'll keep his 0-2 count and he'll get another opportunity at the plate. Moore on the first base side of the rubber. The 0-2 again, fouled back. Here's an interesting thing. So I was down on the field before the game today, and the Sea Dogs actually have a coffee pot that can be brewed in the Fightin's dugout. So it's like one of those, I don't want to call it old school, but like one of those Mr. Coffee machines. The 0-2, popped foul again. And Cottam really battling Moore here. It's not old school, it's just not a Keurig, you know? It's one of those Mr. Coffee ones that they keep in the dugout. They've got beans down there. I mean, they're ground already, and then some water that you can put in and make a cup of coffee. And there's also a bathroom in the dugout. The 0-2 again. Ground ball right side, it's fair. Akami trying to beat out the runner. Diving head first is Cottam, and he's safe. I mean, there was nothing Ock could do about that. It was deep at first, and he ran over trying to get his foot on first. But when you're coming out of the box as fast as Cottam was, he was able to dive in head first, and he's safe. So there's actually a bathroom in the dugout, just like a small closet with a toilet and a sink on either side, because the clubhouse here is outside of the stadium. It's in its own little building past, I would say, like down the right field line, but over beyond the picnic area, as Tyler Dearden heads up and takes a first pitch strike. With 2 outs on the board, Cottam's on first. Reading leads 3-1, so Dearden represents the tying run at the plate as he takes another ball outside. So if the Fightins needed to go back to the clubhouse, they would have to, there's no way to get through the concourse like there is in Reading. You have to cut across the entire field and then go to the building that's outside, as this one is fouled back, 2-1 the count. In Reading, they're not attached, but it's you know, what is that, 30 feet back to the clubhouse from the dugout, but here it's quite a far walk. So then I was talking to the guys about that, and I found out that there's actually bathrooms in most dugouts, just not in Reading because that's an older park. And I have not been in a lot of dugouts because I'm all the way up in the booth usually, as Dearden fouls it back. Now, I knew that was a thing on the majors because it's, you know, ritzy, but apparently a lot of teams in the Eastern League have that. Akron had one as well. New Hampshire did not, and their dugouts were underneath, their clubhouses were underneath the stadium, so that was a tough walk. So, interesting fact, coffee maker and a bathroom in the dugout. Here's a 2-2, and he gets Dearden to strike out swinging. So Moore ends up striking out the side with a runner on first. And that'll do it here through 6. Reading leads 3-1. Top of the 7th coming at you in just a moment.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phil's, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an art-filled game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
This pitching change brought to you by Royal River Heat Pumps. Now pitching for the Sea Dogs, number 29, Yoel Martinez.
Pitching change for the Sea Dogs as the starter Chris Murphy hands the ball over to Johan Martinez here for the top of the 7th. Reading leads 3-1. Martinez will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters in Conley, Guzman, and Mignetti. Murphy a stellar outing as well. He really only missed one pitch, and it happened to be the one to Akami with 2 runners on. That was the home run. Through 6 innings of work, 2 hits, 3 runs. None of them were earned, though, because the inning started off with an error. He walked 3 and struck out 10 on a total of 88 pitches. Jack Conley takes a ball and 1 strike to start off his at-bat. Reading has not had a hit since Mignetti in the 2nd. They have had a couple of walks as base runners, but they'll get one here now as Conley lines this into left. And Reading will start off the 7th with the base runner.
The shortstop, number 4, Jonathan Guzman.
Here's Jonathan Guzman. 0 for 2 with 2 Ks today. And there we go. Now we get the notification that the Phillies were postponed. It'll be part of a doubleheader tomorrow at 12:30. You knew that was coming with the way it's supposedly raining out in Pennsylvania. Guzman shows signs of bunt, but he takes a called strike. Again, pulls bunt. This time it's a ball. Runner on first. Guzman puts down the bunt, but it drops foul, and now there'll be 2 strikes, so I don't know if he'll try it again. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, with 2 strikes, a foul bunt is strike 3. This is our first time seeing Martinez this series. He'll throw over to first, diving back in time as Jack Conley, who does have 1 stolen base under his belt. I don't know if he's going to go unless he sees the right situation here, but you never know. This is Martinez's 2nd season in Double-A, spent all of last year here in Portland, so certainly not new to Hadlock Field. As Guzman takes a pitch in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Typically, Martinez 1 inning of work. Sometimes if he's really throwing, he'll get 2 innings. He leans over and he gets the sign from his catcher, caught him. Nobody out, runner on, the 2-2, up and in, bouncing Guzman back. The count is full. In the entirety of the 2021 season, Martinez had quite a number of appearances as this is lined into the glove of Koss, and they double up Conley at first. A double play against the Fightin' Phils, the first one done today, and that'll set down 2 outs for the Fightin' Phils here for Fraylin Mignetti. Tough go for the Fightins there. They were starting off something here in the top of the second, but quickly shut down. And what I was trying to say was Martinez had 33 appearances last year and did not allow a home run, which is pretty impressive as he sends a ball into Mignetti. Comes in with a 7.30 ERA. So struggling a bit this season. Back-to-back inside to Mignetti, 2-0. Two outs on the board now for the Fightins at the top of the seventh. They still lead 3-1. All those runs coming in just the first and the second. Again, it's been pretty quiet on either side for the rest of the contest. 3 balls, no strikes here to Mignetti. 1 for 2 today. He takes the called strike inside. 94-mile-an-hour fastball off the hand of Martinez. And we'll see if Mignetti tries to swing here. He does. He goes up the middle. That's how he got his first hit. This is how he'll get his second one. And with 2 outs, Reading has a runner on here.
Left fielder number 16, Vito Fresia.
Here's Vito Fresia as we go back to the top of the order. 2-out rally here for the Fightin' Phils with a runner on. I think we'll see McKinley Moore out for another inning of work after stretch time here at the ballpark. Fresia takes the ball inside. He moved up the ladder in walks in the Eastern League. 17, and then yesterday he had 3 walks, so he had 20 walks in total. And now we're going to see a visit from the pitching coach, Lance Carter, here. So Akami, of course, leads the leads and walk with 24, but Fresia now 4th with 20 walks. Both of them also rank in the top 10 in OBP on base percentage. Fresia 5th in the Eastern League with a 4.42 on base percentage, which makes sense why he's in the leadoff spot. And Akami 6th with 4.20. Other than those two and the saves, the 4 saves by Brian Marconi, which puts him tied for 5th. Or for 2nd, excuse me, with 4 saves. Reading does not have anybody ranked in the Eastern League leaders section. Mignetti at first. 2 outs on the board. Martinez sets up. Here's the 3-1. Fresia is going to drop this in down the right field line. It's going all the way to the wall. Mignetti hustling. Sean Williams waving him home. His helmet is flying off as he dives in, and he's safe. Mignetti scores Reading's 4th run of the game as he gets mobbed in the dugout. A big run-scoring double by Fresia with 2 outs. Give the Fightins some wiggle room.
Third baseman number 40, Ali Castillo.
Here's Ali Castillo. With 2 outs and a runner in scoring position, Reading leading 4-1. That's the first run of the game scored since the 2nd inning. Whatever they talked about in that meeting on the mound certainly did not work for Martinez. Someone else warming up for the Sea Dogs and their bullpen here. 2 outs on the board. Castillo smokes this one foul. Frisha taking a good lead off second. Martinez looks back at him, now will come home. Castillo fouls this one back into the net behind home plate, down 0-2. Castillo pokes this one down the right field line, ranging over and making the catch in fair territory is Sogard. Covered a lot of ground there to make the catch, but Vito Frisha makes it 4-1, an RBI double, scoring Mignetti. We'll take stretch time here at the ballpark and head into the bottom of the seventh in just a moment.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro and Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro and Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro and Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at Burst Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Stop by to see them or call toll-free 1-866-HAMMOND. And the seventh inning is sponsored by Jordan's Furniture. Leading off for the Sea Dogs, number 5, Cameron Hannon.
Bottom of the seventh after stretch time here at the ballpark. Vito Frisha had an RBI double to score a run in the top half. A foul ball comes in a couple rows in front of me. A kid has his glove out, spills his hot chocolate, but don't worry, he makes the catch. Great catch. And now Cannon rights the ship as he sends it into center field. It drops in front of Sharp for a base hit to start off the bottom of the seventh. The Sea Dogs will have a runner on. Reading's leading 4-1 here. Both teams have 5 hits on the board. Sea Dogs did make an error in the first. This gets by Jack Conley and by Hudson Potts. A wild pitch will send Cannon to second. Still McKinley Moore out on the mound here for the Fightins. Allowed 1 hit in the 6th, but ended up striking out the side. Moore checks out the runner on second. Here's the 1-0, becomes 2-0 inside. Moore reaching 95 with his fastball there. Potts pushes this one into foul territory, and the count moves to 2-1.
Presented by Ducks Unlimited.
So the Phillies rained out, Jersey Shore rained out. Lehigh Valley doesn't start until 6:30, as well as Clearwater, who will have Andrew Painter making the start, as Potts takes a swinging strike 2. So nothing on the board but us right now. Appreciate y'all tuning in to some minor league baseball action. Moore looking for the first out here of the bottom of the 7th with a runner on. He comes home 2-2 to Potts. We'll get a piece of it to stay alive. Moore sets up, glove at the waist, looks back at second. Runner going the 2-2 in the dirt. It's by Conley. He's able to pick it up at the backstop as Moore comes to cover, and the runner does not advance further than third. But suddenly, the Sea Dogs have a runner 90 feet from home, and a full count here to Hudson Potts. I think they'll have to give him the stolen base there because he was already going before it was a wild pitch. But we'll see how they score it, and I'll let you know. The sun is shining through the clouds here, but it is still chilly, about 50 degrees, 16-mile-an-hour winds pushing in from right field. Potts lines this into left. It's going to drop alongside Vito Freesia, an RBI single for Hudson Potts. Scores Cameron Cannon, and it's 4-2. And now that insurance run that Freesia had in the top half becomes even more important here. Reading still has a 2-run lead with a runner on and nobody out here for the number 9 hitter, Nick Sogard. How well can Moore work out of a jam here? We're going to see a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. Hockenberry talking to Moore and Conley out on the mound, and a couple of the infielders coming together. Outfield guys have no idea what's being said. I always feel bad for them out there. And now the home plate umpire is coming to break up the meeting with a runner on first and nobody out. Moore in a little bit of a jam here. We'll see what he can do. Runner going, but it's fouled by Sogard, so he'll have to come back. The hit and run, not exactly successful there. Certainly eyes are going to be kept now on Hudson Potts, who doesn't have a stolen base on the season, but over at first. The righty Moore has his back to him. This is taken out to center field. Sharp on the run. Freesia going over the shoulder. He can't. Sharp covering back. He'll toss it in. A stand-up double for Sogard continues the frame. And Portland trying to rally here in the bottom of the 7th with nobody out.
First batter is brought to you by Plumbers.
Tying run on second base. Go ahead run at the plate in David Hamilton. This truly will show the testament to McKinley Moore here if he's able to pitch around 2 runners on and nobody out. Sends a first pitch strike into Hamilton. He certainly can do it, but I think this is one of those moments that takes a lot of mental toughness. Reading does have somebody warming up. I think it's Billy Sullivan. There's a ball down and away, 1-1. Moore reaching 97 with his fastball there, certainly trying to attack. Up high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Fly ball out to left. The crowd wants it to be deeper than it is. It's just straight up in left. The runner is tagging. Here's the throw from Frisha at the plate. They got him. What a throw from the left fielder. Sogard does tag up to get to third. And that might be why Sean Williams put him out there. So they get the play at the plate. So they actually get a double play there with the catch and then the throw. 2 outfield assists for Vito Frisha in his first start in left is insane. Up high goes McKinley Moore here to Christian Koss. Hopefully this can settle him back in. He got 2 big outs there. Righty kicks and fires inside again to Koss 2-0. Sogard still out on third. And the Fightin still lead 4-2, so not much damage done as of yet. Moore up and in once more, 3-0. After Koss, it'll be Devlin Granberg who's riding on deck. Both of those batters 0 for 3 today. And there's ball 4. So moving on to the next batter, there's runners on the corners and Subity out for Devlin Granberg.
The Deergo SCU third batter, Devlin Granberg.
And now Sean Williams is going to come out to the pitcher's mound. I think the day is done here for McKinley Moore. He could just be giving a pep talk. He does that sometimes when it's a tight situation, but he's going to take the ball from Moore, so we'll take a break for the pitching change here at Hadlock Field. Runners on the corners for the Sea Dogs, 2 outs, Reading up by 2.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
So the Reading Fightin' Phils are going to turn to Billy Sullivan here to try to get out of the bottom of the 7th. There's runners on the corners. With 2 outs already, he'll take over for McKinley Moore with Devlin Granberg at the plate. The first pitch below the knees for a ball. 1 run has already scored for the Portland Sea Dogs. Moore got 2 outs on a double play thanks to Vito Frisha's outfield assist. So we'll see what Sullivan can do here if he can limit the damage. A wild pitch is chased to play at the plate, and Conley can't toss it up. A wild pitch allows Sogard to score from third. And Koss advances to second, so it's 4-3 here in what has now become a very close game. What's interesting is that nobody scored in the second, and now both teams have scored here in the seventh. And it was obviously kind of when the starters came out, unraveling a little bit on either side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sullivan working through Devlin Granberg here. Reading still leading. Granberg, pop fly down the right field line. It's foul. Akami coming over, but it's going to end up in that picnic area. Good enough for strike 2. Sullivan has coming into this game, inherited 3 runners, allowing 2 to score. Well, now he inherited 5 runners, and 3 have scored. 2 today, 1 has come in. Still got Koss out on second, both of those runners, of course, belonging to McKinley Moore. Sharply hit on the right side, it gets in the hole. Coming around, and no throw from Ortiz. The Sea Dogs have tied it up here in the bottom of the 7th. It is 4-4.
Another $10 saved at the good for ending hunger by Athletic Federal Credit Union. Do better.
Granberg's RBI single ties it up. 4 apiece, bottom of the 7th. And I guess it's anybody's game now. Sullivan now dealing with his own runners as those tracked back to McKinley Moore. Granberg on first, still 2 outs on the board here for Castellanos, who sends the first pitch foul. Kid picked up a good foul ball in the stands. Sullivan leans over, gets the sign. He's going to check on the runner over at first. Not in time. Runner going. He comes home. Foul ball back by Castellanos. Hit and run didn't quite work out as planned. And the Cow now 0-2 with 2 outs on the board. The Sea Dogs, 3 runs on 4 hits so far in this inning. 1 free pass issued. A couple of stolen bases and wild pitches have hurt the Fightins. Conley throws down to first to check on a leading Granberg. He's back in time, though. A ball and 2 strikes. Still 2 more innings of baseball left here in Portland, Maine. Runner going again, the 1-2. Here's a throw down by Conley. What a perfect throw. Right into the glove of a covering Mignetti to the right side of the bag, and that will end the inning. But the Sea Dogs tie it up. They played 3 runs on 4 hits, and it's 4-4 going into the top of the 8th here at Hadlock Field. Reading has some work to do.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Call to the bullpen by the Sea Dogs as Martinez hands the ball over to Andrew Politi, who's been absolutely dominant for the Sea Dogs this season. The score is now tied 4-4. Reading put a run on in the top of the seventh, but the Sea Dogs countered with 3 in the bottom half. So we have ourselves a game here coming into the final 2 innings of baseball. It'll be Ortiz, Ohapi, and Akami, the heart of Reading's order here against Politi, who sends a ball and a strike to Ortiz. Politi has not allowed an earned run across the board this season. And we're already over a month in. Exclusively 1 inning of work. Usually doesn't pitch more than 15 offerings as he gets a called strike 2 to Ortiz. The righty kicks and fires, down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz stays alive with the foul ball back. We'll go again. Politi looking into left field. Now he brings his glove down to his waist and come home. Ortiz pokes this into left center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. That's how you start off an inning. As he gets himself down to first. Here's Logan Ohapi. Everybody that gets on represents the tying run. Here's we are split at 4 apiece. So Ortiz, the go ahead. There's a ball to Ohapi. 0 for 3 today, does have a run scored. Two balls, no strikes. Just looking to keep the line moving here as we're in the back part of this ball game. Ortiz takes the shuffle off first. Ohapi, big swing and a miss. 93 by Politi there. 2-1. Politi has been day and night since last year, really struggling in Double-A in 2021. Now having a much better time as Ohapi tied up on the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, just below the knees. Good hold there by Hop. The count is now full with a runner on and nobody out. Reading trying to get something moving. Ortiz shuffles off the bag, the payoff pitch. Ohapi thought it was ball 4. It was certainly lower than the last offering. Now Hop is arguing up at the plate, and Sean's going to come down quickly here. Does not want his catcher to get thrown out. And he's going to push Hop away, and he'll talk to the umpire, and he's thrown out. Oh, man, that is not what Reading needed. So Hoppy just thrown out of the game there. There's a runner on first with one out. Poor Josh Ockamy is just waiting up at the plate. That's the first time we've had a player ejected this season. Sean and Tyler have been ejected once apiece. Got to wait for O'Hoppy to collect his things because he's got to get out of the dugout before they can resume play. And this is the awkward part about the fact that you have to cross the field to get back into the clubhouse. Man, he was not happy about that call. Does not get any more choice words in as he passes by the umpire arguing his strike 3 call. So it's a designated hitter spot. It can be filled. Luckily, he's not back behind the plate today, but certainly not what Sean Williams was looking for there. So the team will have to pick up the pieces here.
Josh Ockamy.
With a runner on first and one out, it's Josh Ockamy. He had the home run back in the first. Can he do it again? Ortiz shuffles over on a pitch in the dirt. He's going to stay put, 2-0. Fly ball down the left field line. Hoppy, Ortiz. And that is a home run. Josh Ockamy sends that down the left field line. It's just over the main monster, and he's done it again. Ortiz held up. He wasn't sure. But Josh Ockamy, another home run. Breaks the tie, makes it 6-4.
Center fielder, number 47, Chris Sharp.
Gets mobbed by his teammates back in the dugout. Love to see the change here in Ockamy. Shoots a bullet down the left field line with that big main monster. And good thing Ortiz was on the bag. 2 runs. Reading takes a 6-4 lead here. First pitch strike to Chris Sharp. Second pitch outside. Still looking for his first hit. And an R-Phil's uniform. 0 for 3 today. All 3 types of things. A strikeout, a flyout, a ground out. Here's Politi, ground ball left side. Gobbled up over to first. And there is out number 2. Interesting note, too. Those were Politi's first runs. That home run to Ockamy. Hasn't given up a run at all this season until then. So here's Jack Conley with 2 away. Looking to just keep the line moving for the Fightin' Phils. I wonder if O'Hoppy goes right into the clubhouse and checks the score. Sure they have it on in there somewhere. And there is back-to-back strikes here to Conley. Pokes this the other way, but right into the glove of the second baseman, Hamilton. Man, he just gets unlucky where those drop sometimes. But Reading takes the lead on a big play by Josh Ockamy. A 2-run home run makes it 6-4. Bottom of the 8 we go. We'll see who Sean brings out. It's going to be Billy Sullivan here for the bottom half.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phil season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
And when I heard Pedro Castellanos.
Into the bottom of the 8th, some newfound energy here from the Fightins with Josh Ockhamy's 2-run blast in the top half. Billy Sullivan coming out for another inning of work after taking on the final out in the bottom of the 7th. Just when Reading thought they were out of it, the Sea Dogs tied it back up. They're right back in this ball game, hanging on. It's Castellanos who will start it off for the Sea Dogs, followed by Cottom and Dearden. Goes up the middle, ranging over Mignetti, deep in the hole at second. And he makes the play. Not in time, though, but what a hell of a throw by Mignetti, who was basically at shortstop backhanding it. Kind of like that Derek Jeter jump play there. But it's going to be a single to Castellanos as he starts this inning off with a hit. Tying run steps to the plate in Cole Cottom. Swing and a miss, strike one. This is ripped down the right field line, but it's foul. Strike two. Caught him waiting for a pitch. Now we'll see the 0-2. Hits the outside corner, but a little too far away. This one bounces in the dirt. It gets away from Conley. Throws down to second. It's a little too high. Good tag by Mignetti, but doesn't get enough on it. A stolen base for Castellanos gets him to scoring position here. And there's the swinging strike three that Sullivan was looking for. So one out now. Here for Tyler Dearden. Another tying run opportunity stepping up to the plate. Takes the first pitch, swinging strike. Sullivan working a little bit quicker now, finding his rhythm here. Does have a runner on second, but one out on the board. Down and away he goes. Breaking ball drops it down to 86. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one lifted down the left field line, but the wind pushes it foul. Only one guy in the bleacher areas over there, and he's going to come up with the foul ball, much to the screaming children. That's strike number 2. There's a pitch outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a called strike 3. He's rung up by Fornarola behind the plate. Back-to-back Ks there for Sullivan. Makes it out number 2. Castellanos still out on second, so the tying run in Cameron Cannon comes up. Cannon came in defensively in the top of the 5th. He's had 2 at-bats, 1 for 2. Takes a first pitch strike. Sullivan sets up, glove of the chest. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. It's coming out of the park towards me and on the roof. And he's down 0-2. Sullivan has got quite a number of first pitch strikes. This one's outside. Good pop up by Jack Conley to protect the plate. Glove at the chest. Sullivan looks back at second. Now he comes home. Back behind into the net. And he'll keep his 1-2 count. Here's the pitch by Sullivan. This one jutted out to center field, sharp on the run. He makes the catch at chest height, and that ends the inning. Reading strands a Sea Dogs runner on second. Into the 9th we go. Both teams 3 outs, but Reading leads 6-4.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium and our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste.
Top 9, Reading leads 6-4. They have an opportunity to get on the board again here. They already lead 6-4, but I think a little bit of insurance runs could help. We've already seen in Tuesday's game where they kind of fell apart in the ninth. I don't think that'll happen today. I think the vibes are different, honestly. But you never know. Any last run could help. So each team will have 3 outs here as 2 balls and 1 strike to Jonathan Guzman. Up the middle he goes. That's a base hit. Guzzi will lead us off.
Second baseman number 45.
Even in the ninth, every hit matters here. Guzman takes a couple steps off first. Mignetti lays down a bunt. That'll sacrifice himself and move the runner over. Honestly, only a couple steps back from making it a base hit for himself. But Reading, second in the minor leagues in sack bunts. Now they have 9, so we'll have to check how that went in. But they had 8 coming into today's game. There's a called strike as we go back to the top of the order with Vito Freesia. Reading's got a runner on second with 1 out. Polides getting 2 innings this time, I think after that scoreless streak was broken. Now they'll give him a little chance to build his endurance here. Up to 27 pitches. Looks out into left field. That's how he has his body turned. And then when he takes the step with his left leg, he comes home. Freesia drives this deep to right field. Sogard at the warning track. He'll make the catch, tagging up Guzman. Here's the throw in. It's off the line, and Guzzi slides in underneath the tag. Reading's got a runner on third.
Ali Castillo.
Here's Ali Castillo now. Guzman shuffles off third. First pitch called strike to Castillo, 0 for 3 with a walk today. Chases a pitch down and away. 1-2. Shoots this down the right field line, but it is foul as it ends up in the picnic area. Man, he got a lot of exit velo on that. Just too far to the right, so we'll step back in with his 0-2 count. 2 outs on the board, top of the 9th inning. And he chases for strike 3, so that'll do it. As we go into the bottom half, Reading has a 2-run lead. They're going to try to hold on to it. I would love to see Marconi again. I don't think we will. He pitched yesterday, so we'll have to wait and see who's our closer here in a save situation. Bottom of the 9th, here we come, up by 2.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit BurksCommercialRoofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burks Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Leading off for the Sea Dogs, the first baseman, number 11, Hudson Potts.
A pitching change for the Fightin' Phils. And we're going to see a defensive substitution as well, as Hunter Marquardt substitutes for Vito Freesia in left field. And Bubby Rossman up at the mound. We'll see Hudson Potts and Nick Sogard before he goes back to the top of the order against David Hamilton. Reading up 6-4. Honestly, all on Josh Akami's home runs today. Rossman, back-to-back balls here to Hudson Potts, who's been all over the Fightins today. Doubles and a single. So 3 for 3 for Potts. This one gets away from Conley, a wild pitch. 3-0. Save situation here for Rossman. Reading only up by 2. They blew the game on Tuesday. So hoping they could hold on to this one today. There's a strike. They won yesterday's matchup, trying to ride that into today. They've been dominant. Although the contest has been back and forth, I think Reading has had the upper hand here. And there's ball 4 inside. So the Sea Dogs will start with the runner on, and the tying run up at the plate with Nick Sogard.
Right field, the number 7, Nick Sogard.
Here's Nick Sogard. First pitch strike here to the lefty batter. Rossman leans over, gets the call from Jack Conley behind the plate. Now he stands up tall. This one foul down the left field line for strike 2. Runner shifts over. As the ball comes in below the knees, he's going to stay put at first. Akami motioning to his teammates with Potts on first. Here's the 1-2 count. Ground ball right side, this could be 2. Mignetti over to Guzman on to first. And that is a huge pitch by Bubby Rossman to get a double play ball, and suddenly the Sea Dogs have only 1 out left in this ball game.
The second baseman, number 53, David Hamilton.
Here's the top of the order in David Hamilton. The Sea Dogs down by 2. There's a called strike. there's one outside, 1-1. Hamilton 0 for 3 with a walk today. Reading trying to hold on to their win. They lead 6 runs on 8 hits to the Sea Dogs, 4 runs on 9 hits with 1 error in the field. Josh Ockamy has led the team today with 2 home runs to his name. Rossman, the 2-1, grazes the outside corner, 93-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 2. And now Portland down to their final strike here. 2 outs on the board, nobody on base. The Sea Dogs trail by 2. The 2-2 from Rossman, chopper to short. Guzman on the run, and that'll do it. Bobby Rossman picks up the save here as Reading gets a 6-4 win over the Portland Sea Dogs. They trail in the series 2-3, the final game of this 6-game set tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Fans, thanks so much for joining me today. Emily Messina on the airwaves, bringing you this contest where the Fightin' Phils win 6-4 on Josh Ockamy's 2 home runs today. We'll see you